professional approach to the individual that you are meeting. Okay, and then you also want to announce your cause, who you are, what you represent. You go ahead and stand. So it's the same way when, if I have my t-shirts at my event. It's an anti-bully green blouse, okay? And the significance of it is it represents saving our youth. And when you're representing a cause, people are more likely to support your campaign. And the reason is, it's not a hustle, but what it is that we're trying to support the things that we're trying to do to help better the
in the process of learning or hoping to learn more about, and yeah, and what you I guess pretty much it, about what you know, what you want to know, and what you'd like to learn. And then, if you don't mind, if y'all are taking classes, right? Or do you do? Oh, you are. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Well, for anything, honestly, any of the training you have that relates to what
you have people that are telling you things to keep an open mind, because the hardest thing is to press through what you've been taught or conditioned to. So if you're conditioned to poverty ways, then sometimes it's hard. We have to break that mold. And sometimes, regardless of, sometimes we're a little late or whatever, but sometimes people are conditioned to being late. Even when they can be early, because that's what they witnessed in their family. So certain little habits, and then the mannerisms, the way we eat or whatever, we have to constantly be very diligent to try to seek a better way of doing it.
Right. Let's just see. There's nothing, let's just put one step in front, push one foot in front of the other. Let's figure it out. So I just started to, I said, well, what do I need to do? So I said, it's all about me. So if I have some holes in my understanding, it's really going to be about the grit that I apply to it. It's really going to be about the hard work that I give, and the Lord tells us that it's all about, in many cases, it's about hard work. It's about us putting perseverance, in so many cases. And so I said, okay, you know what? I'm going to spend some time, and I'm just going to go to the library. I'm just going to use the library, and I'm going to just keep going over and over and over these little workbooks that, and I told my mom, I was like, I can't go. It's really not about necessarily the gifts that God has given me. That's important, but second and foremost is, and probably in my mind more importantly, is how hard you work and how able you are of saying, this is not necessarily, this is my goal, this is my vision for my life, and this is how I'm going to go about it, and not allow people to deter you. I mean, in my story, like 5 times people wanted to deter me, and I just was, I consistently held strong to these are my objectives, this is what I want to do. And so if I just tie this to our concept of writing a business plan, a business plan becomes a working document. You can write a business plan about anything, and that journal became sort of like, if you think about it, synonymous to a business plan for me. It was a business plan for my life. What did I want to do? And a lot of people, when it comes to writing a business plan, you say to yourself, well, what do I write about, right? I don't have a business. Well, take yourself as a business, right? Take yourself. Say, what are my objectives? What's my big idea? How do I market myself? My marketing was going out to my professors and saying, hey, look at me. I know I don't have, some of the, intellect that you might have seen or the book of witness, but what am I, And then what are the services I'm selling?
And I want you guys to come up with movement that match the adjectives in your group. And we're going to try to guess what the adjectives were in each group.
Okay.
Cool. Okay? Is the task clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Kind of culminates with water, and that was right. So, all right in a sense. You're all right in a sense.
How was the collaborative experience for you guys? working together.
That was fun.
Yeah, it's nice. We were like strong. Also enough to get out, and then when we walked away, it was
Breaking free.
I am a television talk show host. I produce television shows. I'm also in school right now to get my real estate broker's license because just like Modest said, you know, sometimes we do different things to fund our projects. I've done it before. People call me the radio realtor in Chicago because I did a radio show that was very popular, and then I also was a realtor. And so I enjoyed them both. But first of all, I just want to start out, I'm going to give you guys a couple of my business cards. Feel free, Modest, you already have one because we were together the other day. Here's one of my cards for you, one of my cards for you, one of my cards for you. I gave you one already, and I'm going to give your mom one. I'm going to give you one as well. And that way, tap into exactly what they did. And you spoke about fantastic businesses, but right now you're already business owners, and because guess what? Your brand, you, me, we're all business owners because your brand. The very first thing that you work on is taking care of, first of all, your insides are the most important. People think sometimes dress it up on the outside and the insides are so broken that you can tell, I don't care what you put some people in, they still have a tendency to look sad.